Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you very much for joining us today. We are going to seek the blessings of Tulsi Mahani today to speak a little bit about her. Or we'll try at least. And of course, blessings of Radha Madhav, Radha Shyam Sundar Krishna Balaram Govinda, Srila Prabhupada, and Guru Maharaj, and the Assembled Vaishnavas to try to understand this amazing devotee who very kindly has taken the form of a tree and leaves, and she's so dear to Krishna. This is a really amazing verse from the Gautamiya Tantra, and it's in the Hari Bhakti Vilas, which is the nectar of devotion, written by Rupa Goswami. Tulsi dala matrena jalasya kula chula kenajpa vikri nitte swam atmanam bhaktebhyo bhakta vatsala. Shri Krishna, who is very affectionate towards his devotee, sells himself to a devotee who offers merely a tulsi leaf and palm full of water. This is the power of Tulsi. The Lord is so very much attracted by Tulsi. He'll sell himself to somebody who just offers some water and Tulsi to him. Why is she so important, especially to us? Every day we do Aarti, Tulsi Aarti. We offer her leaves and manjaris to Krishna. This is such an amazing blessing to be able to do that. We perform Tulsi Viva every year. We circumambulate her. We water her. We pay obeisances to her. We plant her, can care for her. She's worshipped at home. She's worshipped at the temple. We wear Tulsi neck beads and we chant on Tulsi beads. So much nectar is from Tulsi. And we're really fortunate to have this association with great, great devotee of the Lord. So who is she? She's an expansion of Srimati Radharani. And Purnamasi and Brinda Devi's partial expansion is Tulsi in Vaikuntha. So originally she's from Golok Vrindavan, very powerful expansion of Radharani. She has a beautiful complexion, the color of molten gold. She wears blue garments, is decorated with pearls and flowers. Her father is Chandrabhanu and her mother is Pulara Devi. Her husband is Mahipala and her sister is Manjari Devi. She's immersed in love for Radha and Krishna and serves them in many ways. So this is from the Radha Krishna Gundadoshi Dipika. So this is, you will have seen this picture many, many times. She has this beautiful complexion, golden, blue sari. She's got these parrots who are her servants. And she does a lot of different types of services. Let's have a look at what she does. As the embodiment of Leela Shakti, the pastime potency of the Lord, Vrinda Devi is the organizer of all transcendental pastimes of Radha and Krishna. So very important function in spiritual world. She's always busy, along with her maidservant pastimes of Radha and Krishna to complete fulfillment. She arranges the secret and intimate meetings of Radha and Krishna. She plans out every little detail, from what clothes will be worn to what flowers will bloom in the forest. She supervises Krishna's pastimes with her chief parrot, Daksha, who flies past and relays what is going on. When Krishna is performing the Ras dance and doesn't want to leave in the morning, Vrinda Devi sends a parrot who imitates the voice of Mother Yashoda calling out to Krishna. Thus, Vrinda Devi is very intimate devotee of Radha and Krishna. She's responsible for waking up Radha and Krishna while they're resting in the forest Kunja. She hurries the divine couple to their homes in Nandgrao and Yavat before the sunrise, and the superiors cannot detect their absence. On Radha's behalf, Vrinda Devi delivers love notes and handmade gifts, flower earrings and garlands to Krishna. Vrinda arranges all the paraphernalia, swing, musical instruments, water syringes and color for squirting, clothing, ornaments, and variety of food and drinks, which are used in Krishna's pastimes. She engages two expert female parrots to act as spies on the path to alert of the approach of the two spoiled sports, Jatila and Chandravali. Vrinda performs unlimited services to Radha and Krishna. So Vrinda Devi is so important, and she has taken the form of a tree, and her leaves are offered to Krishna in this age of Kali Yuga. And we are very, very fortunate because she is such an amazing devotee. Simply by offering her to Krishna, he becomes so pleased. So this is the start of the month of, let me just, Tulsi Jaldan. So 15th April, which is today, is the start of Tulsi Jaldan. During this hot season, especially in Bharat now, is the beginning of hot season, the summer seasons. Of course, it's already very hot there. It's apparently hotter than it's been for many, many years. But this is a day where they start this Tulsi Daljan, where they Jaldan, where they put a pot of dripping water on top of Tulsi and Shaligram, and it drips water and it keeps them cool for the whole month. So this happens all month. We don't do that so much here in the UK because it's not so hot, but in Bharat, this is a very common practice. So I wanted to talk about something else as well. And today is also when this Keshav Vrat starts. And Keshav Vrat is actually a very difficult Vrat, which is performed by the gopis, I believe. Controlling is, for 1 month, one should control the senses, sleep on the earth, bathe twice daily in a river, worship the Lord, give clothes, sugar, sesame, rice, and gold to the Brahmins. If one worships Madhusudan in this month, one gains the benefit of 1 year's worship. So what is this Keshav Vrat? While Keshav Vrat lasts, one may hang a pot with a hole in it, fill it with water and drip water over Tulsi and a Shaligram Shila. So what is this Keshav Vrat? So Krishna says, I have spoken so many things. In the Bhagavad Gita, he said, Sarva Dharma Parityajya Mamikam Sharanam Vraj Aham Tvam Sarva Papayabhyo Moksha Shami Masucha. Abandon all varieties of religion, surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. Then he said, Yat Karoshi Yad Ashnasi Yaj Juhosi Tadasi Yat Yat Tapasyasi Kaunteya Tat Kuruswa Mat Arpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. And that's in the Bhagavad Gita 9:27. And this name Keshav came when he killed the demon Keshi. He became known as Keshav. And whenever the gopis think of the word Keshav, they cry because this was one of the last pastimes that Krishna performed in Vrindavan, the killing of the host demon Keshi. So when they hear Keshav, they remember, after this Krishna left, never came back. So he also said, Manmana bhava mat bhakto mahat yaji mam namaskuru mam evasyasi yukta vaivam atmanam mat parayana. Engage your mind always in thinking of me, become my devotee, offer your obeisances to me, worship me. Become completely absorbed in me, surely you will come back to me. 934. He says this very, very similar verse in the 18th chapter as well. He says, he's thinking to himself, I preach this, but now these people have arrested me, principally when he was in Dwarka, and will not let me go. They really do not know how to please me, nor is this their desire. So this is our situation. We want something from the Lord, Please protect me. Please give me money. Please give me this. Please give me that. We're always praying to him for something or other. We want to just use the Lord. But Keshav is alone and happy in the forest of Dwarka. And he's praying to the Brijbasis. No one really loves me here. I fulfill their desires. This makes them happy. But the next moment, they have more desires that they want me to fulfill. This is why they show affection to me. This is why they have kept me here. So there's an ulterior motive. And if we are in that same mood, then we don't have the Brijbasi mood. If we simply worship Krishna because we want something from him, then Krishna is not necessarily happy. He's alone and he's unhappy. But in Brijabhumi, everyone lives only to please me. Dear gopis, now I am unhappy. Please make me joyful again. When I am with you, I am happy. But how can I return? I tell my devotees that this world is not good and that they should renounce all attachments and come to me. But now they have not only come to me, they have arrested me. Only someone with Krishna, only someone with relationship with my followers is truly my follower. These people who have trapped me here don't have affection for you, the Brijbasis. They only like me. And they are only like me because I give them things. Bali Maharaj made the Lord his gatekeeper. So he makes him work hard as well. Others pray to God for protection of their head, shoulders, thighs, feet, or bodily parts separately. They want God to work hard for their sake. How can I be free? Keshav prayed. He prays to the Brijbasis. The Brijbasis heard Keshav's prayer and they answered him. Will you follow our advice? They asked. Yes, Krishna says. Oops. We want only your happiness. We know you're suffering there. We also know how you can be freed. But do you promise to do what we advise? Yes. Yes, Krishna says. So the Brijbasis, they continue. We have one-pointed love for you. We are Sharanagata. We have given up everything for you. Pati Sutanmaya Brita Bandhavan Ati Vilangaya Te Antya Achutayagata. We have completely forsaken all our relatives to be with you. That's what they did. The Vijayas, the gopis, they left everything, even their children. Everything was left behind when Krishna started playing the flute. But till now, you have not made such a sacrifice. So they're telling Krishna, you didn't do the same. You now have no strength to free yourself. You are alone. If you promise to do as we say, you will have relief. So Krishna says, okay, I'll promise to do whatever you say. I promise. Brijbasi said, then take sannyas. Renounce all attachments, ties, and obligations. You will have to give up your friends and relatives. You will have to renounce society, comforts, and all duties and learn to follow our rules. Do you agree to do this? Krishna says, yes, I will take sannyas. From Keshava Bharati. That's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he took sannyas. But in the meantime, I need practice. I will follow a Vrat that will teach me how to follow your advice. So Keshav Vrat is the Vrat of renunciation. And that is why people are afraid of it. If you follow this Vrat, you will surely take up sannyas ashram. You will be a follower of the Brij Devis and full of strength. Brij Vrata is the Vrat of renunciation. The Vrijbasis Vij Devis instructed Krishna to chant the Gopi mantra, the sannyas mantra. Keshav said, I will absorb my mind in Brajabhumi and its residents. I will bathe and become submerged in Vajras Dhara, the flow of Vraj's nectar. I will stay near Vrinda Devi. See, Vrinda Devi comes in. Keshav's promise to the Brij Devis was fulfilled in Kali Yuga when he accepted sannyas and went to Jagannath Puri. In that holy place, he discussed the topics of Brijbasis and their prema with Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Ray. He did not allow anyone else to meet with him, saying, I am now a sannyasi. When Keshav became one-pointed surrender devotee, follower of the Brij Devis, he became supremely happy. This is the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is Keshava Vrat. So, after the season of spring, the old leaves give way for new ones. Many flowers also bloom on the four sides of Govardhan and Vrindavan. They exude such intoxicating fragrance. Although there are many flowers, the kunjas, the groves, weren't entirely formed. Krishna thought, I have met the Brij Devis since a long time. What should I do? So where shall I hide? Perhaps in the forest. Krishna told his Sakhis, near Mansi Ganga, Sakhas, his friends, near Mansi Ganga, there is a forest. A god has appeared in this forest. This god is very special. He's given many boons. He will fulfill any desire of yours, but you should worship him by pasting sandalwood. You should smear this sandalwood paste all over his body. Also offer some drinks to him. Make drinks from chickpea flour, wheat, barley corn. Thus, he will become very pleased. All the Brijvasis made many types of drinks from honey, buttermilk, mangoes. These drinks were stored in clay pots. The deity of the forest became very happy upon receiving sandalwood paste and these drinks. All the Brijvasis asked for a boon and he gladly blessed them. His body was entirely covered with sandalwood paste. Brijvasis thought, before Krishna told us to worship Giriraj, Govardhan. Now he has told us to worship this deity of the forest. The Brijvasis only prayed for the well-being of Krishna. They only wanted to serve Krishna. Gopis came with water from Mansi Ganga. They told the forest deity, we will bathe you with this water and apply fresh sandalwood paste on you. Why should you be covered by sandalwood paste that has become stale? When the gopis started to clean the deity, they saw that his hands were becoming black. They became very surprised. They thought, how will this deity become golden upon being covered by sandalwood paste? He has always been black. Then they abused the deity. They realized this is Krishna. Soon after, they were embraced and kissed by the deity. The gopis then poured all the drink on this mysterious figure and ran away. Thus, many pastimes manifest in this month. Tulasi appeared with Shaligram Shila when Satya Yuga began. And the rishis and maharishis worshipped Keshav Dev to have a spiritual relationship manifest in their hearts. So Krishna, he also thought, during this time of Holi, so Holi is just finished, and during this time of Holi, all the Brijbasis, including Sakhas, myself, smear ourselves with foot dust of Vrinda Braj Devis. We also bathe ourselves with the water that has bathed the Brij Devis' feet. We splash this water on each other. The Brij Devis' service, tendency, and love is unparalleled. Everything about the Brij Devis is special, but I cannot avail myself of their love. How can this be possible? I will also serve in practice. I will train myself. Therefore, Krishna came to Shringhar Bhat. Krishna prayed and requested Sakhis. He told them, please give me a chance to serve. I will also practice and undergo training. Everyone worships me, everyone serves me. They offer everything to me and I accept whatever they have to offer. I do for their pleasure, but I cannot serve myself. Please teach me, please help me. Please give me a chance to comb Radharani's hair. The Sakhis became surprised on listening to Krishna's entreaty. They thought, which mood has entered Krishna's heart? After the Holy Leela and Vasant Leela, he has changed. Before he was a crooked cheater. Now he's become very simple, sweet, polite, humble, and quiet. He repeatedly tells us, please give me a chance to serve Radharani. The Sakhis asked Krishna, how will you serve her? I will comb her long hair. I will decorate her hair with many flowers. Then her mercy will shower on me. What will you do with her mercy? Everyone serves Srimati Radharani, but I never served her. I never practiced serving her in my life. I am worshipable to the entire world, but I didn't serve Radharani. Before, Krishna thought of helping the devotees, but he then thought, the 33 million demigods are here to help and serve my devotees. My expansions serve the devotees as well. Now Krishna felt he has never learned how to serve. Therefore, he is in Shringar Vrat. He proclaims, I will observe Vrata for 1 month. I will be trained. I will learn how to serve. What was Krishna's service? He collected many flowers and he made nice garlands. He would comb Radharani's hair, decorate her with many flowers he had collected. He would also paint Radharani's hand. Thus Krishna became an expert in many forms of art. After Krishna entered his unmanifested pastimes, his grandson Brajanab came to Braj Mandal. Brajanab met with Uddhav, Vidur, and Maitri Rishi. Uddhav told Brajanab, you have come to eternal Brajadam, so you must install deities of Sri Krishna here. Brajanab performed austerities with Uddhav for a long time in Braj during the month of Vaishak. Vishakha Devi is the Shiksha Guru of this month. Just as Uddhav performed many austerities to obtain the blessings of Vishakha Devi and the Braj Devis, similarly, Maharaj Brajanab also did austerities this entire month. By Krishna's and Braj Devi's causeless mercy, Brajanab manifested the deity of Krishna. He manifested Keshav Dev first, then he manifested the deities of Govind Dev, Haridev, and Baladev. He installed these 4 deities. Brajanab, Uddhav, Narad, and the rest of the devotees started a vrat on the banks of Govardhan. Their worship was similar to how Gopal Bhatt Goswami worshipped the Shaligram Shila. So Gopal Bhatt Goswami, he's the founder of the Radharaman temple, and the deity Radharaman manifested before him. He would apply sandalwood paste and offer tulsi leaves to Shaligram Shila. On the next full moon day, Shaligram manifested as Radharaman. Therefore, Keshav manifested himself after Vrajanab, and Uddhav worshipped him for this 1 month. It is said that if Tulsi Devi and Shaligram are worshipped in any place in Kali Yuga, then that place is completely protected. That is also true of that place where Gita and Bhagavatam is recited. So that's Keshav Vrat. Very interesting. This is the month where Tulsi Jaldan and Keshav Vrat is observed. Not many people will do the Keshav Vrat. It's a very difficult Vrat. And Krishna did it to become free of everybody and just be with the Brijbasis. Because the Brijbasis, they love him unconditionally. They don't want anything from Krishna. They just want to serve and love him. But unfortunately, we always have this mentality. I want. But if we can get into the opposite mentality where we give. Of course, what can we give to Krishna? Not much. But if we just have that mentality, Krishna becomes very, very pleased. He'll sell himself. But of course, the Brijbasis don't want anything from him. They just want to give. So this is the glory of this month. And we wanted to just glorify Tulsi Maharani. Tulsi Maharani ki jai. Lord Krishna ki jai. Keshav ki jai. Any questions, any comments?
Prabhu, I want to, I don't understand when you say Krishna did that to become free from others. So does that mean to be completely detached, right? Is that what it means? Sorry, not to have any connection.
No. He'll never stop the connections with us, but he just, sometimes he just feels trapped. Oops, just 1 minute. Because everybody wants something from Krishna, right? And when he was in Dwarka, especially, he felt, they would just be constantly asking for things from him, everybody. And nobody was like, he was missing the Brijabasis, because the bridge, especially the Bridge Devis, the gopis, would worship him exclusively, for his own, for just to please him. And he was missing that. He would often wake up in the morning, early morning, and he would be crying for Radha or for Gomata. And, they would all be wondering what's going on here. We're right next to you. We've got so much love for you, but you are always thinking of the gopis or the Gomatas, because they just gave. Whereas in Dwarka, everybody wanted something. They wanted a piece of Krishna. But, where does he go for love? Where does he loves everybody, but people love him only because he's the Lord, and he's the one who's going to give protection. He's the one who's going to give, the Lakshmi. He's the one who's going to provide the food on the table. But who does he turn to when he wants to be loved, right? Who does he turn to? The Brijbasis. And he was lamenting that, when I was with you, I never served you. I just took your service. But now I realize that your service was the most amazing service, because you had unconditional love for me. So now how can I serve you? So as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he fulfilled that. He served, he took the mood of Radharani to serve Krishna. But that was Krishna, actually, because he stole the mood of Radharani to serve himself, if you like, in the mood of Radharani. And as Krishna, he took sannyas. As Chaitanya, he took sannyas from Keshav Bhakti. So do you see the connection between the Keshav, Vrat, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, it's clear now when you explain. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for asking. Thank you for listening attentively.
Thank you. That's all.
Hare Krishna. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody who would like to say anything? Ask anything?
Sorry, with me, I think I have to listen this again. It will take me to time to understand, because I was listening, but still, when other day you were telling, your mind goes somewhere else and you can't concentrate.
Can't focus, yeah.
Can't focus. So maybe it might be that, but I have to listen you again this evening. The whole of that Vrat, what you said about I know you said about the dripping of the water on the Tulsi, but the Vrat, you said it's difficult. So I have to listen that paragraph again. I won't tell you you say it again, because it was a long one. And it is very interesting when you said that everybody wants from Krishna.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I think it's better to give than us.
Excellent.
If you can help others, you do. Yeah. If you can't, then you just say, sorry, I can't help you.
Correct. And
I mean,
that's
if
a
somebody,
good
I it's, to be honest with you, if I can help, I'll definitely say yes. But if I can't help, I'll just say, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
See, Krishna doesn't have that comfort, right? He has to help. Even when he doesn't want to. And that's why he feels trapped. Sometimes
this is what it is. We are human beings, but God was God. Thank you.
Exactly. That's right. But because he is also a person, he has feelings, and when he's always being asked by everybody, do this, he also feels, you know what? You don't love me. You just love what I'm giving you.
Yeah, and everybody's because he's doing everything for everybody.
Yeah. So sometimes he needs this TLC, tender loving care, and he gets it from the Bijibasis.
Bijibasis, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bababen. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank you.
for sharing. Okay, so Tulsi Jaldan and Keshav Vrat ki jai.